Hi, this is the artist Megan Munro, who has created all the artworks in the exhibition Out of the Shadows, which is being held at Anchor Gallery in Dixon. The purpose of this is to provide an audio description to help my exhibition be a bit more accessible. I am not audio trained, however, I hope that I can provide some type of description which might be useful to you. And there's also little other bits of information within the audio description. So I'm describing this drawing called Trix's Window. It is a digital drawing and it is printed on an A2 piece of paper. The overall colours of the drawing are a pale blue, white, pink, a mid-blue, bright orange, dark red, some yellow and a bit of black. Now what we see with this drawing is you can see to the middle left of the drawing, you can see an eyeball out like a shadow of an eyeball and eyebrow, and it's white. And then to the left of that is a row of sort of oblong shapes which are orange and yellow, and they are blending into the background, which is pink and light blue and white. However, the eyeball and the shapes next to it looks a little bit, gives the impression of hair. And when you look at the actual shape of and what's going on in the background, although the colours, which are pink, blue and white, are very blurred together, they're very much like they almost look like a sky, so that you're looking at a sky. You can see that there is a big face in there just by little tiny parts. Tiny parts, the eye and just the shading, you can sort of make out a face. To the right hand side, there is a very solid looking wall of, it almost looks like rocks. However, the shapes are sort of wrong. So it's white, and then there are these long oblong shapes which are orange, dark red, and like a dark pinky colour. And there are also round circular pieces that are various shades of blue. This is drawn and you can see it looks sort of almost rough in texture, and it looks very sort of solid, like a wall. In the middle of the drawing, sort of coming out from that wall section, are a couple of other odd shapes that could be sort of clouds. They're both long, horizontally long, but the edges are curvy. And within those shapes, you can see other shapes which are pink, blue, white, and orange, but they almost look sort of shadow-like. And there is also another tiny shape in the middle bottom, which is also another odd shape. So what this drawing actually is it's inspired by looking out of my ex-partner's bedroom window. It had this image of sky. You looked out there from laying on the bed and you could just see the sky and bits of tree, and if there were clouds, you could see clouds. And you could also see, looking out that window, along one side, along the right-hand side, there was basically like the brick wall, which was a part of the window shape, and it was often covered in ivy. So the overall shape of this is almost like looking out that window, but I've put my face into it. So my face is sort of imprinted onto the sky. And on the right-hand side, where there is the shapes that are orange, blue and white that almost looks very solid and rough, that is like the wall that you could see. However, those orange shapes, orange, blue and white shapes, again, it's another image of gut bacteria. So I've mentioned in other image descriptions that I have a lot of issues with my gut. It's a part of having myalgic encephalomyelitis or chronic fatigue syndrome. It's a part of the symptom picture, and my gut is a constant problem. So it just sneaks into my drawings. And I also sort of see it as an environment. It's an environment within me that I have to try and control in order to feel okay. So this is, a drawing of basically my face looking out, imprinted on the sky, looking out a window. End of image description.